Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
I have a Sargent Series 150 closer that's not operating. It leaked all the oil out.
Okay.
I seen online that you guys do rebuilds.
We do.
In a ballpark, what is the cost of a rebuild?
What type of closer is that? I'm not familiar with that. Is it just a typical surface closer?
It's a surface closer, yes.
Is it a pot belly?
I don't know what that means, sir.
I don't know what closer you have, so I don't want to guess. The right way to answer your question is for me to see photographs of the closer. I think could be older than my father, for all I know.
It is. It's from I'm going to say 72, probably.
Oh, all right. I'm older than that. Yeah, so if you want to email me photos, if I was going to guess, I'd say in the low $300 range would be my guess, but I would definitely want to see photos of it.
See, here, I work for a school district, and we have a bunch of closers, but, of course, schools are pretty cheap. They don't want to spend money. They rather me buy a $190 closer and just drill all new holes. And I seen your site, and I said, well, let me call and see if I can propose this to my business office and say, hey, this would save a lot of work if I put one in, but I don't know if they'll go for $300 versus $200. You know what I mean?
$300 is a lot cheaper than the actual cost.
Yeah, I know, but they'd get like a Stanley.
Yeah, so here's the bottom line.
One.
What do you do with all those holes that you haven't filled?
That's a very good. We put plugs usually in them.
What do you plug them with?
Well, sometimes they use silicone, and then they put a cover over. I mean, it doesn't look nice. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look nice. But the schools are cheap. That's the best way I could put it.
No, I understand. It's tax dollars. They're not cheap. It's taxed money. That's why.
Right.
That's why. Teachers should be paid $100,000 starting salary and make it very competitive. Here's the reality that needs to be explained to the business office. Every time that you've done that, you've taken what's most certainly a fire-rated door and you've destroyed the fire rating of it. Every time that you've removed one of those Sargent and you plugged it with something in those holes, you've destroyed the fire rating. If I was hired to be the fire door audit inspector, I would have all of that on my report. So I'm not the code police, but I'm telling you as someone who's certified to inspect fire doors, you might want to mention that as well. I realize it's $100. You're going to spend a little extra time measuring and marking and drilling. You're not going to hit 100 per opening, but you've destroyed the fire rating of every single one of those openings. And at some point, should NFPA 80 add to the standard for fire openings and other protectives that schools have to be inspected annually, you now have all of those problems to take on.
Well, see, these are all outdoors, outside steel doors.
So none of them are fire rated?
No.
Oh,
they're just glass metal doors.
Yeah.
Like on a regular office building. They're just failing. They're old.
Yeah. Well, if they're not fire doors, then there you go.
I was just trying to save myself, so I just took over this job. The other guy's retiring, and they just put new ones on. And I thought, well, there has to be a better way than just drilling holes, and there are concrete bucks, so you have to drill into the concrete and then tap holes, and
oh God,
it's not a 20-minute process to change a closer out.
Yeah, it's not. It sounds like to me it's really the total cost is not worth it.
I don't think.
However, you should email me photos because I'm guessing at the price. I don't even know what this closer is. It could be
Yes.
more. It could be less.
Okay. And how would I email pictures to you?
Are you asking for my email address?
Well, I'm asking, you said to send photos.
Yeah.
How would I send those?
You would send an email. You would attach those images to an email, and then you would send that to me.
Okay. I'm looking to see where on your site would I find that email to send it to you.
So the question is, what is my email? So my email is under Contact Us in the upper right-hand corner of the site.
Okay, I see.
It's the sales email that's there.
All right, I see it now, sales department. Okay.
Yeah, my name is Richard. That'll come straight to me. Also, put in your email how many you think you'd send at once, because I might be able to get that cost down depending on the quantity that you might send.
Well, see, here's the problem. I just took one off today, and I robbed one from another spot because they didn't save any of the closers that they took off. They pitched them. Yes, they pitched them for scrap because they're cast. So they just pitched them for scrap, and I knew
like
that
$3?
Yeah, probably, if that.
Gosh.
So I knew that since they don't make them any longer, I knew that it's not worth throwing them away.
It's not worth throwing them away. It's not.
No. So I rather try to reuse something if I can. But I only have one that would need repaired right now. I know there's other ones that are leaking. You can see them when they're leaking, and I go around and clean them up. So sooner or later, I know I'm going to try to replace them as I go.
Yeah.
But I mean, I only have one as of right this second.
Yeah.
But I will forward some pictures of it, and it just looks like a plain closer. The ones that we replace it with are just, they're only like $190 for a Stanley, I think it is.
Which Stanley closer is it? Do you know?
It looks to be QDC 100 series.
QDC 100. Yeah, I mean, that's a typical Asian imported closer. It's not a bad price. You're overpaying by about 20% for what you're getting. But, you know, it's not a bad price, but it is a little high. So you could be doing a little better on that. That's basically a 40/40 knockoff, right? So yeah. Yeah, those are all going to be Dorma, or going to be branded as Dormakaba really soon, because of how Dormakaba bought the Stanley product line. They were only permitted to use the name Stanley for a couple of years. Actually, I think they're going to be marketed as either Dormakaba or Best, but it's the same 40/40 knockoff.
Best. Yeah, we deal with a lot of Best stuff.
Cores on the job
in
the school?
Yep.
Yeah. I happen to speak that language. I'm a certified professional locksmith, so I can help when it comes to your small format system. I know those closers are properly about $150 each, that 40/40 knockoff. So if that's an option for you, I'd be happy to supply those, because everybody imports that QDC 100. That LCN knockoff is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the closer almost looks identical to that one. Almost. It's just a little bit different shape. That's it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. So if that 100 series was like a 40/40, yeah, it's going to be in the $300 range to repair those. Absolutely. I would like to see a photo of it, though, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. I thank you for your time.
I'm glad you called. Thank you, sir.
All righty. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Architectural Builders Supply hopes you have enjoyed this program. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.